welcome to Plan C TV. I'm your host, Snorkel Sam, and here's my good friend,
Captain Chibi-chan. Nice to meet you.
Today we want you to join us on an ocean adventure.
And welcome to our beach report. It's a good example of how marine
I feel that the ocean is
a cleaner beach for a better tomorrow.
The way you and I can contribute to the marine environment is throw away our
How
trash.
I feel about the ocean is it's a great place for everybody. Any kind of.
I want to make a difference.
Aloha, my name is Ashton Jade Hi'ile, Malio Okekai Okala Aniban, but you can call me Hi'ile. As you can tell, I'm from Hawaii, and this is my beach report. Today we're here at Sharks Cove, North Shore, in the island of Oahu of Hawaii. They call it Sharks Cove because one day a shark bit off the legs of a woman that caught too much squid than was permitted. Ouch! Another name for Sharks Cove is Kulalua. Sharks Cove is a wonderful place to swim, lots of divers, and it's very beautiful. Watch out, because in the winter, sometimes it gets too rough and big waves come, like my friend one time got washed away. But it's okay, he's safe now. Today, if we're lucky enough, we might find some honus or turtles. It will be so awesome and beautiful. There's also a lot of varieties of fish here, such as the humu humu nuku nuku apua. Ah! That's my favorite fish. It's the triggerfish, one of the many varieties of triggerfish. There's also the honu, which is turtle, the puhi, which is eel. This place is filled with lava tubes. In fact, right here, where we're standing, there's a lava tube running under us. It is so awesome. Did you know that big-time surfers swim under the lava tube with one breath to practice for their big wave wipeouts? Make sure you're an Amakuo Okekai, protector of the ocean. If you see opala or trash on the ground, pick it up because it may go into the ocean and hurt our marine life. I am Ashton Jade Hi'ile, Malio Okekai Okala Aniban, but you can call me Hi'ile, and this is my beach report. See you next time!
One of the reasons that I love Plan C is that it's a way to connect with the kids and to convey the information that they need to know, they need to understand, so they can do a better job of taking care of the world that is their world. It's the world that they will grow up in, and they can take action. The kids have power, but it starts with knowing. If they understand, they can get some of the grown-ups to understand. I never, ever, ever underestimate kid power, but it takes an informed kid. Plan C gets the information where it belongs, in the minds and hearts of the youngsters, who can then in turn around and inform the grown-ups around them, and to make a difference in the way that only a kid can.
Hello everybody, I'm Eric, and you're watching Plan C TV, and this is my beach report. We're out here on the deep blue seas with Kurt Lieber and the organization which he founded, the Ocean Defenders Alliance.
We're seeing San Clemente Island today. I haven't seen that in a couple of years. It's about 50 miles away. So we got a great day out here.
All right, Kurt, so I'm looking at this big group of seagulls and dolphins hopping out the water. Can you explain a little bit as to what that is?
Yeah, that's one of nature's greatest exposés. We have dolphins driving the fish to the surface.
Okay.
And as the dolphins are feeding on the fish, they drive them to the surface, the birds are coming in and feeding on them. So we got pelicans out there, cormorants, and a lot of seagulls, something like 4 different kinds of seagulls out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rare sight.
What is there anything that usually causes a danger to these animals, like any specific products or maybe plastics or things like that?
Well, we get gill nets out here,
Okay.
and that's why what we're going after today is an abandoned gill net, and it's a monofilament line. So a lot of these dolphins get caught in it because they can't see that line, and the birds get caught in it. Actually, last year we found a net that had been abandoned. It was about 2 miles long, and within the first 100 feet length of it, there were 21 dead sea lions in it.
Gosh, wow.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
You're telling me.
All right, so today we're going down to get another one then.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all bundled up. It's not all in length, but
Okay.
it's still killing fish. And
Right.
We were out 2 days ago, and our guys released a sculpin out of it. It was still alive. And
Now, what is a sculpin?
It's a bottom fish, a rock fish is what
Okay.
they call them, and there's several different kinds of rock fish, but this was a sculpin. And they can live, the sculpins can live to be 100 years old.
Wow.
Some of the rock fish can live to be 200 years old.
But they get caught up in these things.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, we'll see what we'll get to it then.
Yeah, yep.
Awesome.
Ready to go.
Given my background in the ocean, surfing, oceanography, studying all these years, studying corals, coral reefs, deep water corals, some of these are right behind me, it's given me a total ocean life. And my plan in joining the Plan C educational project is to take that passion and try and give it to the kids, to let them discover what it is about the ocean that they might find interesting, that they might love, that they can feel passionate about the same way I have. And in this way, you give them the gift of discovery. And there's probably the best way to teach anyone, is to let them learn by virtue of their own interest and excitement. And so we'll hopefully spawn a whole generation of young oceanographers.
Those out there, those are spinner dolphins. They're actually the second smallest in the world. What they're doing right now during the day is they actually turn off half of their brain, and they're actually sleeping right now. And at night they actually go out hunting. Right now, they usually stay in small pods and swim around. Sometimes when they're excited, like to play around, they actually jump up and they spin. That's why they're called spinner dolphins.
So what you're saying is that they're sleeping but swimming at the same time?
Yeah. Actually, their brains are half turned off, so they actually don't really stop at all. They're always kind of moving around.
Welcome to Plan C TV. My name's Allison.
And I'm John, and we want to invite you to come on our 38-foot cruising sailboat, the Eyewitness, as we head out on an expedition to research and explore the oceans around the world.
So come aboard.
So, Allison, what do you see when you're out in the ocean?
Well, usually right now, we'll probably see a lot of humpback whales because they're migrating from Alaska. And lucky for us, they're coming from the north and they're gathering around Maui and Lanai. So when we do this part of the sail, we're going to see a lot of whales congregating in this area. It's going to be very interesting. They come here to mate and give birth.
Here at this beach, it's a good example of how marine debris is created. Obviously, plastic and trash. Plastic is pretty bad, you know. Even if this is just one small beach, the garbage that comes by can affect us all, just like this duck.
Wait, no. Wait, what is this? Is that a... I am not sure what this is. Oh, it's a jellyfish. Oh.
Mom! Jellyfish! Plastic bags! When I throw away my plastic bags, I tie them in knots so they won't fly away.
I live in Carmel. The ocean has always been part of my life. Ever since I was little, I've been plunging into the 50-degree cold water. I want it to be around for our grandchildren and our grandchildren's grandchildren. One easy thing that we could do is just eliminate plastic bags. Why do we even need them? Why don't we just use recyclables like paper? I mean, that is something that's natural and will go away in the next 50 years, unlike plastic that's going to be around for millions of years.
I'm Dr. Anthony Andrade. I am a research scientist and I specialize in research pertaining to the ocean environment and especially the impact of plastics and other persistent debris in the ocean environment. The current state of the oceans in general is not at all satisfactory. We know that oceans comprise the majority of the Earth's surface. Around 70% of the Earth's surface is ocean water. And still, we do not take good care of the ocean in that we have a lot of ocean pollution. And since of late, we have a lot of persistent debris, mainly plastics material, being disposed of in the ocean and is getting collected in the oceans. I think PlantC.org is a very valuable organization because it focuses on the education and it uses media. And this is a very effective way of getting to the younger audiences that we want to target in this regard. I compliment them on their work and wish them every success.
Hi, I'm Haley. Welcome to Plan C TV. On my beach report today, we're going to be learning about super rip currents with Chief Lifeguard for the island of Oahu, Jim Howe.
Hi Haley, how are you? Aloha, welcome to the island of Oahu.
Thank you. So what is a rip current?
Well, a rip current is where water that's been created by the wind or by the waves flushes up onto a shoreline or a beach, and all water has to find its own level. So it's the water going back out to sea after it's come in up onto the shoreline. The way we can tell that's a rip current there and which direction it's moving, you can see the very bright white foamy water. That's where the water's moving into shore. And where you see it in the ocean where it's gotten less white and it's moving away from the shore, that's actually that white foamy water being pulled out into the ocean by that little rip current right there. It's a classic fixed rip.